Yo, what up? What up? Welcome to FTK Studios, for the Kingdom Studios. It's your boy Charlie. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining why I think Trump is a secret globalist. So, with that being said, I want to jump right into this. Let's get it.
I just want to praise you all my life. Blessed be the Lamb whose eyes were mine. I profess your name. I can't help but thank you, Jesus, Savior of my life. I just want to praise you all my life.
Okay. So, before I get started, I do want to say, as a disclaimer, I am not a Democrat. I do not agree with pretty much all of the Democrat policy. What they do like to tell people, because right now Kamala's not even telling people what she believe and what she think and what she want to do as far as policy goes. I don't understand fully why black people vote blue. I feel like it's just out of being programmed at this point. The left has no beneficial qualities about it, So I just want to let that be known. I feel like that on the left they are undercover racist. So just so y'all know, I lean right. You know what I'm saying? And I say I lean right because I'm a believer in Christ Jesus. I don't put nothing above him. You know what I'm saying? I don't identify as anything but a believer in Jesus. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I will save the stuff about the left for another video. And try to get through the black people. Cause they my brothers, y'all gotta get it. My sisters, y'all gotta really get it. But anyways, moving on. So why I think Trump is a secret globalist. Okay. This may be hard for some people to register or digest. However, it is just facts. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I can't convince anybody. All I can do is just tell you what I know. You know what I'm saying? What I know and what I've seen and researched. You know what I mean? That's all I can do. So don't think that I'm trying to convince you. You know what I mean? Go look up this stuff yourself. You know what I'm saying? I implore you to. I implore you. Don't take my word for this. Go look it up. You know what I mean? But let's get into this. So why I think Trump is a secret globalist. And if you don't know what a globalist is, let me just break this down real quick for you. All a globalist is a person that thinks that it should be a one world government and a one world ruler, one world currency, all of that. Just one complete one world everything, basically. You know what I mean? One world citizenship. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I mean? That's in a nutshell, and that's all it is. So now that that's explained, why I think Trump is a secret globalist is because simply based off the fact that he's shaking hands with Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab, if you don't know who he is the founder of the WEF, the World Economic Forum. What the World Economic Forum is, they call themselves a independent, a private public sector, like an independent, private public independent think tank or something like that. I could pull up the definition for you. Actually, I will, just so y'all see that I'm not sitting here just talking. So I think I'll show you why I think Trump is first, because that's the topic of the video. So let's jump right into that. Now, Trump is shaking hands with Klaus Schwab. Let me just show you the pictures. Boom. Okay. So the man on the right of Trump, or his left, our right, that's Klaus Schwab. That's the guy, the founder of the WEF. The WEF is the think tank thing that they believe in a a government ran by shareholders. They don't believe in the hierarchy government that we have currently. They believe that shareholders should basically run the world. That's what they believe, or at least govern it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they believe. That's what they believe. I will show you. This is not my interpretation. This is what they are saying. So anyways, Klaus Schwab, he's shaking hands with him now. Klaus Schwab has gone on record saying America will no longer be the world's superpower. He basically doesn't like America. The way that he talks about America, he don't like America. He's the same one as saying that you will own nothing and be happy. You will own nothing and be happy. That's what he said. What else has he said? He said so many things. Matter of fact, let me just share a quick video with you really, really fast. Let me just share a quick video with you, just introducing you to Klaus Schwab. Now, in this video, it was in my previous video, but just for a reminder for people.
People assume we are just going back to the good old world which we had, and everything will be normal again in how we are used to normal, in the old fashion. This is, let's say, fiction. It will not happen. I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset, which means to exercise here true global citizenship. Why not to tie government aid to the green economy which we have to create? Why we are here when we talk about the Great Reset, to talk also about innovation. How can we do things differently from what we used to do? And if we speak about differently, it means also how can we do it to make sure that
you will own nothing and you will be happy.
There you go. That's Klaus Schwab for you. So you heard it yourself. He said global citizenship. He said it. Not me. He said it. I'm not speculating here, you know? I'm giving you the facts. I'm telling you what I know and what they said. Remember that. I just want to keep saying that. Because I'm not spreading rumors. I'm not gossiping. I'm not none of that. You know? I'm keeping it a buck with you. 100. Excuse me. Now, Trump is shaking hands with this man. I do not want to hear or see in the comments maybe he's shaking hands with him because he's trying to regulate or figure out a way to like keep them at bay and not blah, 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 or anything to try to justify it. You can't justify this. You can't justify it. The World Economic Forum is an invite thing. They invite elites and people with wealth and money and influence. That's what they do. So Trump accepted that invitation. So I don't want to hear anything trying to justify him being there. The fact that he's there shaking his hand should tell you everything. And if that's not enough for you, I'll show you another. I'll show you another picture. I'll show you another picture of him. He said, hey, why don't you meet my family? Meet my daughter, Ivanka. Meet my daughter. Meet my daughter, Schwab. Come on, Klaus. You kidding me? Look at it. There's no justification. He's shaking hands with a globalist. Trump, Mr. And I'm not bashing him. But Trump saying, make America great again. We need tax cuts. We need to help the veterans. We need housing. We need to fix the housing market. We need to fix illegal immigration. And you know what I'm saying? Like all these things saying, he's a Christian. And you know what I mean? Like making a Trump Bible and all of this stuff. All of this stuff that sounds so good to us as Americans. It sounds so good to us as Americans going through the economy that we currently have under the administration that we currently have. It sounds so good. Yet this man is over here shaking hands with Klaus Schwab. Not to mention that the WEF, the World Economic Forum, is in the same location as CERN. Same location, but that's for another time. I'll save it for another time. But take a look at this. What can you say? Let's go over what the World Economic Forum believe and what they think and who they are, and let's go over that real quick. Let's take a look at this. Let me read this for you. Because this is what the WEF is. Y'all ready? Since 2009, the WEF, the World Economic Forum, has been working on a project called the Global Redesign Initiative, GRI, which proposes a transition away from intergovernmental decision-making, what we have now, towards a system of multi-stakeholder governance. According to the transnational institution, the forum is hence planning to replace a recognized democratic model with a model where a self-selected group of stakeholders make decisions on behalf of the people. I'm not making this up. This is what they are working on. Do y'all see now? Do y'all see what I mean when I say I think Trump is a secret globalist? How can a man claim he's for the people when they are saying the WEF, the people that he's shaking hands with, the founder of the he's shaking hands with the founder of the WEF, the same WEF that is saying that no more intergovernmental decision making. Nah, we need a multi-stakeholder governance. We need a government that's that we gonna select, and that stakeholders that's gonna make decisions on behalf of y'all, for the people. We gonna make the decisions for the people. How are you for the people? Explain that to me. Please explain that to me. I really want to know. I would love to hear. I would love to hear somebody try to rebuttal this. Because honestly, let me change the camera view for this one. If you try to justify this, I'm trying to watch my words, but you are nearly lost. You are nearly lost. If you don't question this in one way, all I would ask, because I'm not trying to convince you, but all I would ask is how and why. That's it. That's all I like. Wow. How? Why? The same man that says he's for the people is shaking hands with the guy that is saying we gonna make the decisions for y'all. We don't need the government y'all got right now. No more of that. Matter of fact, no, we don't want y'all to have a petrodollar. We don't want y'all to be the superpower. We want y'all to eat insects and bugs and stuff. This is what he says. This is what he says. You're gonna own nothing and be happy. Yeah. Trump is for the people. Come on, man. And let me tell you, Joe Biden was there too. Joe Biden was at the World Economic Forum meeting too. When people say it's two heads of the same snake, I truly don't think that they know what the snake is. I just truly don't think they know what the actual snake is. I just don't. Because all they know is left and right. And then you got the people that try to be different. Oh, I'm independent. I'm libertarian. Because it's just two heads of the same snake. It's always the same people. Do you know what the snake is? The WEF? For my believers, the WEF, they are pushing an antichrist system. The same views, goals that they are pushing towards is the same things that the Bible explains about the Antichrist. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I truly hope that somebody hears this. I'm seeing a lot of my brothers and sisters of the faith going to bat for Trump right now. They're going to bat for him. Because they're so focused on Kamala Harris and her cackling and the free Planned Parenthood stuff, talking about women's rights, all stuff that, look, I don't agree with her stuff. I don't wholeheartedly. But that does not mean you go to bat for Trump. That does not mean that. And people have to be careful, because you can easily fall into the deception. Easily. I'm seeing some of like my dear brothers and sisters of the faith that I truly love, like that inspired me so much, fall into this. And you want me to be quite honest? I fell into it. I fell into it myself. Or almost, I'll say. When Trump was talking about the voter fakeness and all that stuff, I believed it. And I still do. But I almost believed it to the point to where I was hooked. You know what I'm saying? As believers, we have to completely put our faith and trust in Jesus Christ. God puts people into place. Go watch my last videos. I spoke on this. He puts kings into their positions. So whoever it's going to be, it don't matter. It's because God put them there for what he has planned and what he has in store. Whether it is judgment or it is grace, it don't matter. All that matters is what we control is our relationship with him. And that's all we need to be focusing on. Not Trump. Especially after that attempt on his life. I'm talking about, I've seen so many Christians, so many of my brothers and sisters, like that was something that really got them hooked. And they don't take a moment to step back and see this from a spiritual perspective. You know what I'm saying? And they not looking into the WEF and Klaus Schwab and Yuval Noah Harari. They're not looking into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like actually looking into it though. You know what I mean? So all I would say, because like I said, I can't convince you anything. All I could tell you is what I know. And what I know is that Trump needs to be watched carefully. I'm talking about whatever. If you going to try to sit here and support him, by all means. Like I said, I may vote for him myself. Like I agree with the stuff that he says, you know? Like I agree. But I am not going to get hooked. This man is appearing to be a secret globalist. The same swamp he's trying to drain and talking about the deep state and all that stuff, he's shaking hands with him. Who do you think the deep state is, though? Like, honestly, who do you think the deep state is? He talk about the deep state. We need to drain the swamp. Who do you think that he's talking about? You think he talk about what they call them, bureaucrats and handlers and people Democrats in Congress and stuff and in the Supreme Court and what have you? You know what I mean? He's not talking about that. I truly believe he's saying that because he knows that the people don't know. They don't know this stuff. They're not even thinking about this stuff. They're not thinking about the WEF and the World Economic Forum and all the plans that they have, that they said that they will do by 2030. They said this. Look up the 2030 agenda. They said this for educational purposes only. YouTube, for educational purposes. But go look this stuff up. Like I said, I'm just going to end this right here. I'm not going to try to convince you. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not going to try to. I'm just going to shed light on this to help enlighten people that do have the eyes and ears to hear. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, thank you. I love you all. I implore you to go look this stuff up. If you would like to if you need some questions on where to look it up at, hit me on Instagram. My Instagram is in every description box of my videos. So go right ahead, hit me up.
Hit me, bro. Holla at me, bro.
But with that being said, again, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. If you watched it all the way through, God bless you. And I will see y'all on the next one. Lord willing.
I just want to praise you all my life. Blessed be the Lamb whose eyes were mine. I profess your name.